Couples Discussion, Episode 9 of John's Eclectic Photo Storytime Adventure. In the quiet heart of a meadow, where grass grew long and wildflowers whispered into the wind, there stood a single tall dandelion. And within that dandelion, tucked deep into soft folds of golden petals, lived a young couple no bigger than a beetle's eyelash. Their names were Lilo and Fen. It was young when they found it, just a bright bud among the green, but even then it called to them. Lou loved how it glowed like a lantern at dusk, and Fen appreciated its strong stem and high perch, perfect for watching the world. They moved in. The dandelion bloomed bright yellow, its petals spreading like the sun itself. Lou decorated the inner ring of the petals with silken spider thread and morning glory bells. Fen carved little shelves in the back base of the bloom where they stored food, crumberries, petal drops, and one tiny thimble filled with rainwater. Life was perfect. Every morning they woke with the light, watching bees pass through like thunder above their heads, their wings a blur of storm. At night, the petals would close gently around them, and the dandelion would hum a low lullaby, only they could hear. "We've found it," Fen said, arms around Lou, eyes to the stars, "our forever place." And for a time, it seemed true. But then the change began. It started slowly, just a few petals curling in, some turning to threads of white. Lou noticed it first. "Do you feel that?" she asked one morning, the air oddly still around them. "The bloom feels different." Fen, ever the optimist, smiled. "It's growing up, like us." And indeed, over the days that followed, the brilliant yellow faded, replaced by a crown of soft white parachutes. Delicate seeds held aloft on thin filament, as if the flower now held a sky of stars. It was beautiful, in a way neither of them expected. Their home had become a globe of wishes, a place where every step felt like walking on the edge of magic. They played among the threads, bounced from one seed to the next like dancers on a cloud. But then the wind came. It was subtle at first, a whisper through the grasses, but the dandelion shivered, and one seed, a single thread with its tiny dark speck, lifted gently into the air and floated away. Lou and Fen stood on the edge of the seed, watching it drift. Another followed, then another. Fen frowned for the first time in days. "It's happening," he said softly. "Yes," Lou whispered. "The home, it's leaving us." They sat together on one of the larger seeds, swaying in the breeze. Around them, more and more of their home began to detach, sailing off into the sky like lanterns on a river. "What do we do if ours lifts?" Leo asked, her voice trembling, not with fear, but with awe. "We go with it," Fen said, after a long pause. Leo turned to him. Fen met her gaze. "We've always followed where life grows. This dandelion gave us a home, and now it's giving us wings. But we don't know where it will land." "No," he agreed, "but we'll land together." And just then, the wind rose. It lifted their seed gently, as if it had heard the promise between them. Lou grasped Fen's hand, and they lay back on the silky stem, their tiny legs stretched out, eyes wide. Below them, the meadow fell away. The grasses bowed in waves, and the other seeds danced around them like champions in a quiet, drifting migration. They rose over ladybugs, past startled beetles, between bees and humming moths. The world expanded, rolling fields, distant woods, a silver river glinting like thread, and their seed floated onward, light and free, searching for soil. Eventually it came. The seed spiraled down into a patch of fresh earth at the edge of a small stream. It nestled gently into the dirt, and Lou and Fen trumbled off, laughing. They looked around. It was quiet here, but beautiful. Dappled shade, soft moss, and the sound of frogs singing lullabies. Fen knelt by the seed. "It'll grow," he said, just like before. Lou nodded, "And we'll help it." So they began again. Together they built a new home, not from a full bloom this time, but from the hope of one. They tended the seed, whispering to it, wrapping it in love and songs and patience. And one day, green sprouted from the soil, the beginning of their next great home. In time, they would live again among golden petals and later among stars of white. And when the wind came once more, they would ride it with wonder in their hearts. For Lou and Fen had learned what many forgot. Home is not a place that stays still. Home is what you carry with someone you love, in every breeze, into every tomorrow. If you enjoyed this episode of A Couple on a Dandelion, please join us for the next episode, episode 10, The Automobile. To ensure the audience that none of these photos are AI generated, I have included the photo and the camera and lens supporting data in the following slides. If you enjoyed this episode 9, The Couple on the Dandelion, please subscribe and give us a like. Thank you.